How it feel to be a dad, how it feel to be a man. You provide by any means, and we sticking to the plan. Yeah, I do this for my seed. Come and listen, come and see. Remember, it was just me. Now it's all about me. Lead by example. This for my child. I swear that I got you for life. Went from the court to talking about buckets. Now we talking pampers and wipes. I really love this though. Look at you and get inspired. You the fuel to my fire. Come here, let me change your diaper. Diaper Dads.
Diaper Dad fam, what is good? We are back again. This time I'm gonna get it right. We on episode 9, man. First, make sure y'all subscribe. Do all the YouTube shit that I've been saying for the past couple of weeks. And at the end, we're gonna talk about, all the following. Boog gonna get into that, but shit, man, we here again. Let's get it, Boog.
What's up, man? The energy's high right now. Feeling great. Let's get into this episode.
Yeah, man. Like, everyone was hitting me, man. Before we get in, everyone hitting me about this this last joint we were talking about. If y'all haven't already, last episode 8, talked about having kids younger or having kids older. Great episode, man. Y'all really got to tune in. Got a lot of good feedback, different things, people were saying, but definitely tune in, guys. But today, I'm like, you know what? I'm thinking on it. I'm like, what's something we could talk about? And I'm like, having kids with the right or wrong person. I think that's something I want to touch on today, man. Because it could. I feel like everyone's a good parent, but not everyone. Well, not everyone, but certain people are good parents, but not everyone is compatible in having a kid with somebody else. Yeah. So what's your thoughts on it, man?
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. I think that there's a lot of things that kind of play into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta learn, like I've been saying before, you gotta relearn the person you've been with over again in a different light. It's not gonna be easy. It's an uphill battle because they're dealing with new emotions, you're dealing with new emotions. It's a lot. So some people can get confused with it. I mean, it's tough.
Listen, man, stop with the nonsense, man. Stop. You got get drink or something, man. All right, shit, man. Listen. All right, so right now we say, all right, you have a situation with someone, and say for example, a one night stand. You have a one night stand with someone, and shorty looks good, this, that, and the third. All the things on paper, everything look good. And then, y'all find out y'all pregnant. Everything is cool. Everything is cordial. This, that, and the third. Y'all say, you're going to work it out, this, that, and the third. Then y'all have a baby with each other. And then things work out. Right? Y'all thought I was going to say it doesn't work out. Things work out. And the reason I say that is because you could have a situation with someone that isn't picture perfect, but it works out. But sometimes I feel like when we believe that certain people we should be with, or we have this ideal image of like, this is what I want. Sometimes it never goes that way for us, It never goes the right way. And that's the part I mean, where like, we're just not compatible to, I guess, be parents for each other or together. You know what I mean? Because one of the biggest things is I noticed is like, people just had different viewpoints. You know what I mean? People have different viewpoints of how to raise kids. And not only that, people have different viewpoints of just how they was raised. Because first of all, if you having a kid for the first time, y'all both don't know how to raise no kid.
Not at all. Not at all.
You know what I mean? Y'all don't know how to raise a kid. So y'all basically kind of freestyling it, but y'all freestyling it off of how you were brought up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that right there could have some tension between each other, you know. So
which is normal.
yeah, definitely normal, definitely normal. But the thing about it is it healthy for you though? You know what I mean? So now we're gonna get into the part where like, yo, yes, it's normal to have disagreements, or it's normal for people to say, yo, I was raised this way, or yeah, we should do things this way. But is it actually healthy for you? Like if you're always have to change things that you were brought up on and things that you believe in, is that actually healthy for you?
I don't. If it's lopsided, it's not healthy. So like if, for instance, if you're finding yourself always taking a high road and you're noticing you have to change your parental values over your significant other's values, I don't think that's healthy. What I do think is healthy is you both come to the table. Hey, I understand you have your views, I have my views, and let's see where we kind of align together. You know what I'm saying? It's you have to find that happy medium. It's not easy to find. Um, but like I said, if you're having to take the high road in the sense of like you got to keep changing, you know what I'm saying, your parental style, all your parental values that you were brought up on, it's that I don't think that's healthy.
So let me ask you this too. Do you believe, like, yo, do we as males and also as females, do you have to incorporate some of the things that you were brought up into your kid? Like, is that a must? Like, yo, is that a must?
It ain't even, but it's not even. It's not that it's a must. It just naturally happens. Like there's times where I've said some shit to the kids. I always say this one phrase: "Bo, get to acting up." I snatch his little ass up. I go, "Hey, you better act like you got some damn sense." And I say it all the time. And every time I say it, I just sound like my dad. It ain't like I really want to say it, but it just naturally happens. It just rolls off my tongue because it's just what I was raised on. It's just normal to me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's a must. Like, oh, I gotta have my children. You know what I mean? I was brought up doing this. I feel like you'll let yourself down because one, you'll get frustrated because you're forcing your child to do something that they're not accustomed to. Two, on top of that, you kind of are restricting their freedom to be who they are.
So let me ask you this, because you perfectly though, because I'm about to bring it in full circle. You know, my mind's already thinking.
Bring it back.
So you say you're forcing your kid to do something they're not comfortable with, but at the end of the day, you act like you got sense, right?
Yeah.
And your dad did that with you from an upbringing, right?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, there's certain things that like, there's certain things. Yeah, you're right. But there's certain things in the sense of like, oh, I played basketball growing up. I want to force my son to play basketball. If you don't want to play basketball,
not even that.
Just you just talking about strictly just like parental, like,
yo, just like things you were brought up. Like for example, like yo, I always say this, like as a Brown, yo, we're not quitters. You know what I mean? Like we're not quitters. We work hard. You know what I mean? And that's something that Nova is gonna be instilled in. Like she's gonna be a hard worker. Now, don't allow. And when I say that, everyone wants their kid or their individual to be a hard worker. Not everyone's a hard worker. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah, 100%.
But like I said, as a Brown, yo, we are hard workers and we don't give up. So like I'm talking about things that like are ingrained in you where you were brought up, like for example, like you say, your dad, like, yo, no matter what's going on, yo, act like you got sense, yo. Like, yo, you my child, man. Don't be acting like no nut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me nutting off up in this motherfucker, man. You better raise up, boy. You feel what I mean? So like, I'm talking about stuff like that. Like,
okay.
So,
well, then I'll say it's not a must-have. It's not a must-have. It just naturally happens because I think that those ways that you were brought up on is how you parent your child.
No, but this hit perfectly. But sometimes it doesn't always happen naturally, and that's what causes the friction. So like for example, say you're going on and you're doing something naturally, like for, all right, I'll use mine. Naturally, I'm saying like, yo, Nova does some, I'm like, yo, don't quit on that, this, that, and the third, right? And then Jazz like, yo, what you mean? Yo, like, she a kid, this, that, and the third. I'm like, nah, like, whatever we do, we're gonna finish out in this household. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? So, but she's stepping in and she's stopping that from naturally happening. You know what I mean? She's stopping in. She can do that multiple times or maybe she could do that like once in a while. But now it's not going to be natural. You know what I mean? Because the next person is stepping in, and it's like, yo, but that's what I was raised on.
It's just putting a roadblock.
It's putting a roadblock. So that's why I said, is the things that you were brought up on, is it a must? Because for me, it's a must for me. It's a must. Like things I was brought up on, being respectful.
Yeah.
All obviously, you know, niggas be like, yo, all that respect shit, but being respectful, loving your family, family oriented, hard worker.
But those things are natural. But those things are natural though. So is there something?
No, they're not, yo.
No. Take you to the whole family situation, like being a family person, like you just said, right?
But when you say natural, like what do you mean like natural? Are you saying it's natural for everybody? Because it's not.
No, it's not natural for everybody, but she's already ingrained into that atmosphere. You know what I mean? Like you're a family person. Jasmine's a family person, right? Yes. Yeah. So like so in this situation, this is something that you guys both agree on. She's gonna already be engulfed in that life where she's gonna be a family person. You see what
all right, so let me. Yeah, but I can't really pinpoint the things. I'm just saying like these are the things that are must for me. But for example, what I'm saying too is you're dealing. So I'm listing out those things: family oriented, this, that, and a third. You have somebody else; they're not family oriented. You know what I mean? So like for example, I'm family oriented. We do things as a family. We do certain shit for a family. Like yo, we buy gifts for a family. And then Jasmine's like, yo, why are you doing that? You feel me? Yeah, now, okay. Like I said, you get into a situation to where, like, yo, it's a robot, but like I said, it's a must for me, and that's the part where I'm saying it's like, yo, yeah, shit is going good. Yeah, you love this person, but are you actually compatible with them to be good parents? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, shit could go good. Yeah, shit is you on the right path. We talking financial shit, but could little things like that cause you to be like, yo, like, are we fit to be parents together?
That would, well, you would have to, I guess, you got to give a little. In my mind, I guess I would have to like give a little to take a little. You know what I'm saying? Like pick and choose my battles. Like what, like really readdress of like what's truly important to me and what's the shit that I can like really like say, okay, it's fine. Like, you know what I mean? Fuck it. I know it's important to me. You don't like it, and it's fine. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. You know what I'm saying?
So basically things you can tolerate.
Things you can tolerate. It's all about exactly what you can tolerate, what your tolerant level is. You know what I'm saying, to certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you already know, like in my household, respect is everything. Address like you respect, being family oriented. You know what I'm saying? Acting like you got some damn sense, you know what I'm saying? Like not just acting outlandish and shit like that. Yeah. There's certain times where but there's also certain times like now, like before, recently, I would like dig into Bo's ass, like, bro, you need to stop what you're doing. You need to just cut the shit out or go. Or like we started putting him in timeout. So I would put his ass down, sit him down, like, listen, you stay right here. And then here comes Ashley walking down. Oh, Bo, give me a hug, bro. That shit used to eat me alive. Cause it's like you're like really spoiling this kid. He's turning into a brat. Now she's on the other side. Like the last 2 days, and she's like, fuck that shit. I'm just ignoring him. We're just gonna keep it cool. But before, it was kind of like it used to frustrate me because I used to be like, bro, why are you picking him up? I'm disciplining him for a reason. Like, so I don't need you to come in and like mess that up.
So let me ask you this. Say, for example, I'm Ashley, and I'm doing that for everything that you do. So you putting him in that timeout. I'm coming downstairs like, yo, Bo, give me a hug. You saying, yo, like, act like you got some sense. I'm like, yo, stop talking to him like that. You know what I mean? He young. I don't like how you do that. Whatever you did with your pops is what you did with your pops. We do things a little differently. Any other shit, at some point, does that like, and you giving a little though, you're like, okay, all right, yo, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. At what point do you say, all right, so you know what? Like, I'm giving too much. Do you say something about it, or like, as us fathers, you know what I mean? We're trying to instill things that we did in our life to our kids. But is there a point where we say, all right, yo, like, this is the line, like, I have to do this. Like, it's either this or like we arguing.
No, we're gonna have a conversation about it. We're gonna have a conversation about it. Because it's one, it's the sense, it's like what I'm doing is not wrong. Like I'm disciplining my child. You know what I'm saying? I don't, because what I've done in the past with Ashley is like I've told her what the outcome is going to be. Like we keep doing this shit, like we keep being good cop, bad cop around this motherfucker. Like he's going to start thinking it's nothing when I start disciplining him, and he's going to start just coming to you and thinking it's okay. He's coming to you for validation, thinking it's fine. That's not how this should work. If he's in trouble, he's in trouble, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to leave it at that. She didn't understand it. She's like, oh, but that's my baby. Fuck all that baby shit. Like, you know what I mean? Being tough. Like, fuck all that baby shit. No. He's old enough now. He understands everything I tell him. He may be speech delayed, but he can figure out everything. You tell him to go do this, that, and the third, he'll do everything in that order. Like, he's smart. He understands me. He understands me. He understands why he's in trouble. I don't need you to go over there and rush him to his aid to give him a hug and tell him it's okay and everything will be fine. Because if you do that, now when I discipline him, he's just going to automatically look for you, and then it's like nothing ever happened, and he's okay. He's in a good space. No, your ass is in trouble. Sit down.
All right, so let me rewind back a little bit. Let me get to another point. Let me hear what you say on it. Does the other person got to have their finances right? Because that's a big thing right now in this era. Niggas got to have a bag. They got to make six figures.
I know.
They gotta
no.
They gotta what
No.
they gotta have a nice car. So you know, we dealing with a girl.
I'm gonna give you one. I got one answer for you right now. They can fuck off. They think that every man's out here making six figures driving a nice car like that, bro. No, as long as, and I'm gonna tell you why. No, he doesn't have to have six figures. As long as he's taking care of his dad duties, being a diaper dad, that's all that should matter to you.
Hold on, yo. You on your Kevin Samuel shit?
Nah, bro. Because
I ain't going that route. I'm just saying.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure you're not going that route. Because if you, for those who think that, it does not matter how much money he makes, as long as he takes care of his child and he takes care of his household. That's all that matters.
Okay, I know you. All
right, I'm gonna back off now.
I know you strong on
that.
But I'm saying, yo, is so like, yo, does she have to have money for us to have a kid with her? Like, if we have
money,
a kid with her,
is money a factor in me having a kid with somebody?
Yeah. So like, yeah.
My story is gonna be a lot different, because I'm gonna say no. And I'm not gonna say no, but what I'm saying is this though, like, she's gotta have like a stable job. Like she can't just be on her ass like that. But what I'm saying is that, like, if she has a stable job, she has a stable income, she works for a good company, she has a good head on her, I'm okay with that.
Okay, that's perfect.
Because you know why?
That's perfect.
I was that. I was working at Enterprise Rent-A-Car here in the state of New Hampshire. Well, I live in Massachusetts, but I was working in New Hampshire, making barely $39,000 a year.
Sheesh.
With twins. And somehow with the support, with the village that I got built around my children and the love and support, we made it work. I didn't really step into a bag until I got my job now. And then that's when it's like, now it's like, okay, cool, we living comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And Ashley's a real one for that, because she's stuck on my ass. I was making less than like $1,200 a paycheck, bro, with 2 kids.
So that's perfect, because you basically answer the question like, yo, does finances actually play a factor? But hold on. Yo, you know, I gotta play the devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
So, say for example, tables are turned, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got a good job. You mess with shorty that, you know, she's making that 39,000, which is nothing wrong with that. I don't have any problem. I don't have any problem with that either.
I don't give a fuck how much money. No.
If she's solid, if she's a solid person,
I'd rather you have this than have this.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I might have to. She better have this.
I know she's gonna have that, but what I'm saying,
a money head.
I know, but what I'm saying is though is that I don't need her to have like the ultimate bag. I need her to be able to be stable and also have this. But if I'd rather her be smart and be stable versus her being dumb and have a lot of money.
Okay, so basically, so if she doesn't have a bag or whatever, she has a stable job. But what about if you get to at what point do you think that like, yo, we can't do this financially, or like, yo, I cannot be with this person because of finance? What is something that's gonna tell you like, yo, this finance shit gonna be the death of us?
Bro, that's such a tough question to answer.
How? Just think about some things that you really need, or some things that you guys went through where you're like, yo, like, yo, if we didn't have our finances right, we wouldn't be able to do this shit. And then like, I don't think like shit between us will be good. Like, what you don't like.
So in this situation, I still got the bag, right? She's just got the stable job. So she's the 39K and I'm the one with the 6-figure job and all that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's just part of my personality. Like, if I really fuck with you and we there, you know what I'm saying? Like, we here with it, I'm gonna ride for you. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna take care. I'm gonna make sure, as long as I know you're making efforts to better yourself and help better our situation, I'm gonna always ride for you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna, oh, you ain't making shit. Then on top of that, the way society works, you're gonna be with our child. You know what I'm saying? If I were to cut it off because of something as far as finances, I don't think that's like I think like once you get to that point of like, you're at that point where you're comfortable with having children with this person. I feel like the financial situation is kind of like pushed a little bit to the side, in the sense that like, wait, let me finish before you start getting active on me. What I'm saying is that like, it's not pushed to the side completely, like it's just not a factor, but like, you're willing to do whatever it takes, especially if one's a breadwinner and one's not. You're willing to do whatever it takes to make the situation work, in my mind.
So
I could be wrong.
Why is 50% of divorces financial? Why is that? Money plays a factor, yo. Because
Bill Gates just got divorced the other day. So
exactly.
And she collected the super bag. She collected
that bag at the end.
Got the bill. So how many divorces? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it really 50% is because of finances?
Look that shit up, bro. To be honest, it's like, yo, you got to think about it like this. Yeah, you're living comfortable, but there's not too many people that are living comfortable. There's a lot of people that live paycheck to paycheck. And on top of that, you have a lot of people that, yo, they're materialistic, or they got bad financial goals, or like there's not everybody is, like.
So how long has that situation been going on for it to get to that point?
Yo, but this is what I'm telling you. People do that. Yo, hold on.
And that's
people. It could go on for a long time, but people think that because they have a kid and because they love that person, they should still try to do it. And that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, all right. Well, then yes, I understand that. Well, I get completely. I'm on board with that. But what I'm saying is, back to what I said earlier in the situation. Like, if I don't see any progression in your financial life, trying to be like, to better yourself, to better our family, then that's a problem. So I understand why some marriages end because of finances. Because
but she's solid though. She's solid, and you the breadwinner. Now, what's the issue? She's solid. She take care of the kids.
You got to bring something to the table as well. That's why I didn't completely push that shit all the way to the side. Finances, but it has to. But I have to see some type of progression, is what I'm saying. I have to see.
You don't see nothing. What? So now,
we gotta have a conversation. We gotta have a conversation. And if she's not working out, I gotta get the fuck on.
No, but hold on. So now So now you part of the 50%.
Whatever, but yeah, whatever. Now you just set me up for that shit.
No,
But no,
I didn't. You
no.
did.
But what I'm saying is this though, is that like, if I don't see, it's not like I have to see me personally, I have to see your progress and like where your head, like where your dreams and aspirations. Are you still trying to be the best person you could be? Financially, if you could be there, I understand. I'm not going to just cut you off cold turkey off the rip and just say, fuck that. You know what? Your financial situation's been fucked up. I don't want to deal with you anymore. No, that's not what I'm saying. If year after year, if I just see no desire to want to better yourself financially, then we got to have a conversation. But I'm not giving up right away.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're giving up, but you come to her with the conversation. She's like, yo, like, I'm just like, yo, I'm trying, but yo, where I'm at right now, I really love, and my hours are good. I'm able to take care of the kids. Oh, now, because now she's still being solid. She's still doing all that shit. But what you're saying is that solid's not good enough if you're not bettering yourself.
So what are you doing
financially?
What are you doing? Get this off of me. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm going to, first of all, if she's a solid person and she's doing the things that she has to do at home, I'm just gonna have to change my lifestyle, and we just gonna have to rock like that. And I'm gonna have to go harder for the bag. That's what type of person I am. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you this right now. There is not too many women out there that's really gonna take care of the household, how people think, right? So if you got a woman that she's solid, because at the end of the day, I'm looking at a solid person. I'm looking at a family-oriented person, right?
Exactly.
I'm always going to continue to push her, right? But I'm never going to let some type of financial
burden be a reason.
Be an issue for me if I know I can go get it. You feel me? Once again, I told you, around, we go getters. We gonna get it.
I mean, I'm a go getter too. And
yeah, but but all that solid shit went out your way when she was telling you, like, yo, babe, I just really love this job. My hours is good. My boss is good. Like, shit be going good. You like, nah, yo, you gotta get up. She like, yo, but babe, yo, like,
I must have I misspoke them.
See, yo,
yeah, like, I misspoke, and they gonna get my ass in the comments. It's fine. I understand, but like, I am, but I was in a situation like that before. Like, Ashley was a breadwinner for a while, like up until I got where I'm at right now, and now it's like I just take care of it all. Like, I just try to take care of it all. I try to make it to where is less stress on our financial situation. We're doing pretty well right now with our dreams and our goals and our aspirations to build our family. But yeah, no.
So, and then on top of this, I was gonna say, like, say for a guy, right? He's in your situation. He has a low income or whatever, but he can work on a car. He can do shit around the house. He can fix shit. He could do some plumbing shit. He could cut the grass. All that shit costs money to do, but you're doing that shit for free. You feel me? Along with the job that you got. So that's why, man, like, at the end of the day, man, yo, it's about being a solid individual. And if you really, like, yo, if I see a person is actually willing to like really just be there for me, you know what I mean? And just be solid. I keep using solid, but just like, yo, just be like 10 toes down. You feel me? Like, yo, that means more to me.
That's all you can really ask for, bro.
Yo, that's all you can really ask for, yo, because I'm trying to tell you, when niggas begin to bag and they do all of this, like my man Drizzy said, I can't have no pretentious thing when the things get bumpy. You feel me? And for people that don't know that, who know what the fuck he said, pretentious, the person that always talks about themselves when things start to get bumpy and shit. You start saying some shit like, like, fucking kids, this, that, and the third, they be like, but you ain't never do that shit for me. Oh, man.
No, I can't. I'm not.
But she got the bag like you wanted her to. She got that nice job that she wanted you to.
Fuck. First of all, fuck you. One. Number two, I told you it was here before it was here. So I double back on that statement. It's cool. I understand. But like now, like with the clarification now I got, so no, I'm definitely going to take, and it's just I'm definitely going to take care of mine. I mean, I have that, we all have that hunter mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as my kids were born, like I knew I had to progress. Like I had to move. I had to make sure I take care of my family. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. My end goal was always to have Ashley be a stay, like whoever I was with at the time before I had children, was for her to be like kind of like a stay-at-home mom. She can do whatever the fuck she wants to, and I'm just getting to work, getting the bag. I'm still chasing that goal. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but you know what I mean. That with that bar set so high for myself, it just keeps me motivated every day. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I feel comfortable with just telling Ashley, go do what you got to do. Like just throw it on my car, it's fine. Like I've never been able to say that statement ever in my life until now, and it's.
Oh, you on your shit?
Oh
you
yeah,
on your
bro.
P Diddy shit.
Oh, bro, I find joy like going out and like buying everybody. I don't even buy, like, bro. Today I went out. I got Ashley's fucking Mother's Day gift. I got the baby some clothes. This shirt cost me $20, bro. This is the cheapest thing I bought all day. I just like taking care of everybody else around me. You know what I'm saying? Just to see my family be happy and successful. Of course, I'm not a materialistic person, but you know what I'm saying? I like my certain shit and my kids. I like to see smiles on everybody's faces. So.
Yeah. That's number one, man. I always take care of my family, and anyone knows that. So my last joint, yo. So we talked about shit. We talked about the ingrained things that you was raised on. The finance part was great. I thought that was great because there's so many people. I hear people all the time like, yo, as long as I see them trying to progress, then that's okay. I'm like, all right, yo. All right, man. People are, yo, you can't lie. People always say that. Even when you ask women like, yo, what about if he making a little money? And they say, well, if I see him trying to better himself in the future, bitch, well, maybe he just can't get it, but he doing hella shit for you.
Yeah.
Putting the fucking car in his back, fixing the car, all this shit. He want to be a stay-at-home dad sometimes. He do a bunch of stuff. He makes sure your grandmother, your aunts, all that shit is taken care of. Yeah. Listen, you're not going to find too many people like that. I'm not saying that there's people. You're not. And I'm not saying that that's what you have to do. But I'm just saying sometimes people have to reevaluate what really matters to them in life.
And that's what I was going to bring up earlier in the episode. Like, some people have that idea, that vision of what perfect means to them, and they try to find it in everybody. And you're never going to find exactly what you're looking for. You're going to have to give a little, take a little. Okay, cool. They definitely excel at being this. They also do this shit that I don't really like, but you know what, though, this up here overrides this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta take what you can get, kind of feel. So yeah, no.
So here's another one. So, because there's so many different type of situations people are into. You bump into a situation where both of y'all have kids. You got with different people. All right. So I have my kid. I meet this other girl. She has her kid, and then we about to have kids. All right.
Wow. Wow. You didn't really go there. All right. Okay.
Yeah, man. So
yeah, no, it's real life.
It's real, because now it's like at this point, I'm thinking to myself, because I actually just thought about this. I'm like, at this point, before you even get a kid, you gotta ask yourself, and you gotta ask that other person, like, why didn't things work out? You know what I mean? And it could.
I don't know, bro. That's because what if she does it? Because sometimes some people don't like to talk about their past.
Nah, you got to.
You got to talk about it.
Yeah, you got to talk about your past, especially if you're in a situation where, like, yo, you are being seen with me in front of my kid. You know what I mean? Like, because once, people always use the line like, yo, once I bring them around my kids, man, that's serious to me. But I've heard it a bunch before, man, and I don't want to hear it again.
Yeah, nah, fuck that shit.
You get into that situation where like, yo, you being, brought around my daughter, we got to have that conversation. But then we get to a point where, yeah, we're about to have a kid together. So it's 3 kids now. And because do you think them having another kid with somebody else, even though you already got her knocked up, could cause an issue for y'all to have not good parenting skills together?
Do I think that because I have another, I'm just trying to rephrase the question the way you asked it. Will, because I have another kid, affect the way I will parent my new child with somebody else who has another kid as well?
Yes.
Now I'm gonna say, in the perfect world, I could say no. Like it should, like your parental skills. That's just something that's something completely different from your relationship. I could say that in the perfect world. It's gonna affect some relationships. I know it affects it. That I'll say. Because once we have that conversation of why we ended it, like why did you end it with your other significant other, and you give a reason that she thought you weren't taking care of your shit, and it could affect that, yes, because it could lead to the same situation, because the person who's the person who's on the receiving end of this message can also say, well, fuck, this shit could happen to me. It's but then again, it's like he could easily right his wrongs. What do you think? That's tough. That's a tough. That's one that stumped me, bro. Because like it could really, it's a toss up at any point in time.
I think it's just tough, man. It's tough because now you got to deal with another kid that wasn't raised by you, right? So
like if you're saying, if it's the boy, we're talking about from the boyfriend perspective, it's the mother who has to raise another kid that's not by her, or I'm confused.
Both, because y'all both already have kids, right? Y'all about to get together. You dealing with a situation where you're gonna deal with raising a child together.
Yeah.
Which, even if it's your first time, second time, it's always, some type of, it's gonna be some type of challenges or whatever. And then on top of that, you have to deal with you somewhat, because the kid's probably gonna still be young. I'm just speaking maybe 5 years old, 8 years old, whatever. You have to raise a child that was already raised 5 years ago the way they did, to a way that now you raise your child. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now it's like, yo, it's just a spicy situation. It's very, very spicy. And even if one person had a kid, right? Even if one person had a kid, you still are going to be trying to raise a kid or try to co-parent with a kid that was already raised a certain way. And you're trying to have him adapt to what you're saying.
So what do you do? So do you not say fuck it and like let him be like that other child be raised how they were raised, because now they're under both of y'all's roof?
Damn, yo, that's a tough one, yo.
Do you
That's
just say,
do
you let your significant other co-parent that child with that child's parent, or do you adapt yourself to where it's like, fuck that, if you're gonna live in my house, you're gonna live by my rules?
Yo, that's a tough one.
That's
a tough one.
That's so
because
tough.
Now
man.
It's like, yo, do you give a fuck or do you not? Because it's like, yo,
you have to walk a thin fucking line to do that shit.
What's the niggas that be walking on the rope joint that be bouncing?
Trapeze? Yeah, you one of them, bro. Because one false move, it's a landmine waiting to happen, bro. Because one false move, bro, it's over with.
It's over with. Yo, that is a tough one, bro. because it's like, yo, now it's like, yo, are you actually a good bonus dad or bonus mom? Or are you just like, you ain't worth shit because you allow me to do whatever I want to do and, you know, be raised by my other parents because you don't want to have to deal with it. And it's like, yo, but that shows a lot of character about you, because it's like
but you got first of all, I'm a coin that phrase, bonus dad, bonus mom. I like that, bro. First of all,
no, but yo, I took that.
I like that.
I took that though. I took that from D Wade on I Am Athlete. Shout out to Brandon Marshall. You know what I mean.
Diaper dads. Yeah, nah, but
Diaper dads. Yeah.
No, but that I like that. I like that phrase. I like that phrase.
I hit you. But yeah, he used it and he was like, yo, we don't even call Gabrielle like mom or like we or whatever or stepmom. He's like, yo, she's a bonus mom. She's a mom. She's the extra mom that you have in life. You know what I mean? And I was like, that is.
I kind of fuck with
that. But I was like, yo, that's kind of cool. And then I was on Facebook, and my lawyer, she is in the same situation too, and she said the same thing too. She was like, I'm so glad to have my bonus daughter. So off of that, it was like, oh shit, like this is actually a thing.
It's kind of like we got to make that a norm. But back to the situation at hand. Yeah. Yes, we got to make that a norm. I just had to get that off my chest. That was perfect what you did there. But you kind of because it ain't like he don't give a fuck. Because I know you're gonna care about him. Like, I mean, if he's in your house, you're gonna care about him, right?
Yo, but there's niggas not even niggas, but there's people, women and men that don't care though. They're like, yo, like
I can't see how that happens.
That's why things happen the way they do, man. You be like, yo, how did that happen? It's like, yo, that's just how it happened.
Cause it's like if it's me and I'm in that situation, it's like I'm not gonna if that child wants to be on board with what I got going on with their brother or sister, cool. But I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, hey, I'm not gonna just be like awesome, like trying to like out. No, I'm not going. I'm out.
No Melvin off of Baby Boy shit.
Fuck no, I'm not gonna do that. All right, that shit's a facade. No, that's not happening. But what I will say though is that you gotta. In my mind, I would have. Because you kind of got to think about it. I would like try to like. I obviously would be me personally knowing myself. I would be there for the child, right? I understand. I would find that respect, that boundary line, and like, I respect your father. I don't know what happened over here. I have somewhat of a picture. I get that, and I'm gonna be there to help mentor you, kind of like more like a mentor versus being like a father. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what's right and what's wrong, but I'm not gonna enforce it. Like when it comes to your child, is different. Like you're gonna like you said. The Browns, we ain't no quitters. We're gonna respect people. You know what I'm saying? Like you got shit like that. Like you can instill that in your child. Now you're dealing with a child that's already has values instilled in them. So it's like you don't want to throw off that balance that they already have, because then now it's like then you get into a predicament like this. Like you correct a child on something they've been doing that their whole life, and then they go with their other parent, like not your significant other, but their other parent, and then they're like, oh wait, Mr. Lawrence said not to do this, and then now you got a situation for real, because now you got this other nigga ready to knock your fucking head off because he think you're trying to be him. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta like, it's a very, very, very fine line you gotta walk. You want to be there for the child. I would be there for the child, and I would be there emotionally and through the highs and lows. But I'm not gonna try to correct everything that the child was already previously raised on, because obviously, from that point on, the child can make, whether they know or not, they'll make a decision where they'll change over time. You know what I'm saying? They'll adapt to certain ways. Say me and that child's mother have been together for 10 years. I met the child when he was 6. Now he's 16. And now I've had 10 years of a window where he's starting to see like he kind of not like he doesn't forcefully operate, but he kind of like naturally operates in how the household's being brought up.
Gotcha. I got you. This was a very spicy one. You know, when you get to the end of the end of the Chipotle line, and they say, salsa is spicy.
Hot a mile.
Hot a mile. There it is.
Give me the red. I need the red.
Give me the red.
Give me the hot shit in the back too. I know you got some hot shit back there that niggas don't see. I need all that too. Bring that this way.
Listen, guys, this was a great episode, man. We're gonna wrap it up. But hold on, before we wrap it up, I guarantee you, when I get off this video we're doing, this recording, I got a topic next week that's so good. Y'all gotta tune in. But this is a wrap for us, man. Diaper Dad, Bug, break it down for them, man.
Make sure you guys subscribe. We got some more new subscribers coming in today. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. Diaper Dads podcast. Make sure you follow us on IG. Diaper.dads. DIAPER.DADS on the fucking gram. Subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts as well, because you're on the popping. So make sure you do all those 3 things before you guys tune into the next episode. I don't know what the fuck GQ got planned for us, but I'm very excited to get growing into that episode.
We out. Peace.
How it feel to be a dad, how it feel to be a man. Get provide by any means, and we sticking to the plan. Yeah, I do this for my seed. Come and listen, come and see. Remember, it was just me. Now it's all about we. Lead by example. This for my child. I swear that I got you for life. Went from the court to talking about buckets. Now we talking Pampers and wipes. I really love this though. Look at you and get inspired. You the fuel to my fire. Come here, let me change your diaper. Diaper Dads.